Hello, fellow AV nerds. It's Sarah here at SoundTube with an episode of SoundTube Social. So we've chatted with Peter before, but today I want to get to learn a little bit more about Peter Melvin, the brains and the humor behind a lot of things that happen here at SoundTube. So, Peter, why don't you just introduce yourself real quick again?
Hi, everybody. I'm Peter Melvin. I'm the VP here at SoundTube. Been in the industry for 21, approaching 22 years in AV, which is crazy to think about. And I love this industry.
Very cool. All right. Are you ready for some very hard-hitting questions?
Bring it, Sarah.
All right. First question. What was your favorite middle school dance song?
Gosh, there were so many. Favorite middle school dance song. So, look, middle school, high school, and even as an adult, or I guess I consider myself an adult, it's always been R&B, hip hop, and then some sort of R&B, pop, hip hop genre. I would say my favorite group middle school and into high school was Jodeci. I had a huge affinity to that group, but that's kind of not really the best stuff to dance to. I would say anything hip hop was my favorite. So Jagged Edge and that kind of groups. Those were my favorite types of music to listen to and still is today. It hasn't changed at all. It's kind of sad when you think about it.
Very cool. All right. So this one might be a little bit easier. What is your favorite SoundTube speaker?
Yeah, so that's an easy one for me. We make an L8 that is our column array that just rocks. It looks cool. If you take the cover off, it looks even cooler. I just love that product. It's my favorite speaker. We have a 60,000 square foot, 5 stories high facility, and you crank those. I mean, you would think you're in a small auditorium. They are just an amazing product. They're at an amazing cost, and I think they're beautiful. They come in white and black, and I just think they're dope. They're my favorite.
Awesome. Yeah, that is a fantastic speaker.
Amazing.
All right. So the people really want to know, and we've gotten a lot of questions. We need to be walked through what your beard routine is.
So it changes, actually. It changes a lot. But I will say there's one thing I do every day. If I'm not wearing a hat and I'm not leaving it messy, I use a water-based gel/product on it every day. And it gives it an amazing scent, and it keeps it from flailing out. And it's called Suavecito. And it is my favorite product ever. And you just kind of put a little in your hand, and then you just kind of rub it in the beard, and it just keeps it flat and pretty all day. And then trimming, I mean, guys out there with beards, you know you got to edge, you know you got to trim. And so having a great razor, I have a big Phillips trimmer that I use with all kind of different attachments. That's how I do it. Is it the prettiest thing on the planet? Maybe not, but that's my favorite routine, and it keeps it fresh.
Very cool. Maybe I'll take some hints at some point. So,
please don't.
Barry, another hard-hitting question. To you, what's the most important? Lows, mids, or highs?
I have to admit, I love lows. You know, I know when it comes to a lot of audio reproduction, I'm going to get a lot of blast here because mids and highs are the clarity and the reproduction kind of areas and stuff like that. But, you know, give me some bass and I'm ready to rock. It's my favorite by far.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you
there. There we go.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you love being why you love being in the AV industry?
Yeah, it goes back a long time ago. So years ago when I was a wee little guy, my family later in life got a little coin, right? And with that coin, they bought a big TV and they bought a sound system with a Denon receiver, right? And I remember as clear as day opening that box. And I think we all remember, or for us that are in over 40, those Denon receivers were so big. They were huge and they had like every input out the back. And so we got the Denon receiver with a home theater system with a subwoofer, right? So I think it was like 5 or 6 speakers, a subwoofer, and the Denon receiver. And so I just remember putting that Denon receiver in a little cabinet next to the TV and then plugging everything in. And it made this tube TV seem 10 times bigger immediately once you turn on the sound system or listen to music or watched a music video on those things. And that started my love for AV, which became quite an addiction, quite frankly. Movies, sound, music, playing piano, all those things equate to my love for this industry. And my love today continues. I just love everything audio video. I think it changes everything we do. Whether we're out and about, whether we're watching a movie, whether we're out with friends, the music in the background, the way it sounds, the impact of what you're doing, it changes based on AV. And I don't think that'll ever end. I don't think that'll ever end for me. And it's just an industry I adore.
Very cool. All right. So if there was a Peter action figure and it came with 3 included accessories, what would be the included accessories?
Wow. 3 included accessories. Well, I'd have to have a TV and a speaker, right? Like that would have to be, because I can't live life without loud audio and watching movies. I mean, that's like my favorite thing to do. And then so I think the third... Wow. It has to be like a phone or a music player. I can't play my songs without my phone. So yeah, I know this sounds really stupid. Like people probably think I need like a sword or a lightsaber or something like that. But I can't go anywhere without a display, a speaker, and some source to play my music, which today is my phone, basically. So yeah, those are my 3 accessories, and I wouldn't change it one bit.
Okay. So I'm going to paint a picture here for you. So you live a little bit north of San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're driving down to LA. You got a long drive ahead of you. You know, you're going to get on, I think it's Highway 1. Don't know if that's open yet fully from San Fran, but let's say you are.
Yeah.
You're stopping off at the gas station. You're picking up snacks because it's just you in the car and you're going to get real snacky. What snacks are you picking up for your road trip?
Yeah, this is a no-brainer. No-brainer. I'm picking up a soda, a zero form of soda. That could be Dr. Pepper Zero, Sunkist Zero, Pepsi Zero, Coke Zero. I don't care. Give me one of those zeros. That's like my snack. I don't keep it in the house. So literally when I leave, it's like my treat. Then let's get some peanuts, cashews, whatever it is. I need that kind of salt craving. And then my absolute favorite while I'm driving is Tootsie Roll Pops. They're the best. Like, they're horrible for your teeth. You should never eat them on a regular basis. But man, when you're driving, nothing's better than that. So those are my 3 picks. Literally, I'm looking for those if I'm stopping into somewhere to pick up some snacks for the road.
Awesome. So that's it. That's all I have for questions. Thank you so much, Peter, for joining. This has been super fun. I now know a little bit more about you than I did before. I don't know if that's good or bad, but appreciate you being here and happy to have you on SoundTube Social.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, Peter.